Would you say that's your biggest success?
What?
The whole building something that you're very passionate about and
My biggest success?
Yeah, like no one's helping you. You're doing this out of the...
Oh my goodness. What I say? I don't know. I don't even think of myself as having had success or having
And this is the
had
issue.
any successes.
This is what we don't do.
Shit.
This is what we don't do. We don't look back and
got
think...
to the crux. I have so much more to do in this to think I've even scratched the surface of success. I couldn't.
No. You've definitely had success. You've built this amazing company, this app, right?
Yeah. No, it's doing cool stuff, and I will continue to work so it hopefully does way cooler stuff. But I don't know. Weirdly, when I think about what's my biggest success, I actually think about like personal things, like my relationship, or like my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have a lot of people who I really love, who really love me, and that's kind of cool. And also I have a really healthy relationship, and that's also really cool. And those have been things I've had to work to get as well. So yeah, I think that's probably with my work life. I ask me in 5 to 10 years.
No, actually, we have to ask you now.
You want me to answer that?
I do. Yeah.
My biggest success.
I want you to look back at what you've built within the last 3 years.
I think for me, when I feel moments of ikigai or whatever you want to call it, it's when I get messages from students or people saying that the app changed their experience, their life in a different way. Like, George, I never could have done this without what you've built. I never would have had the confidence to put this on or to go to this place. Or I was once at an event and this very sweet boy came up to me and he was really early for the event. And he was like, you've made social events feel so much safer. The fact that I can like see who's going before. I'm a very socially anxious person, and now I feel way less anxious about going to these things. And I was like, wow, that's so cool. So those messages, and I save every single one. And I have a folder on my phone for every single one of them. Those are moments where I'm like, okay, even if these are the only people who I've helped, then that's kind of cool. Even if it like all ends tomorrow, at least those people had an experience facilitated by what I built.
That's a major success. Why would you not think that's not a success?
Well, yeah, okay.
Your app is to help people, right?
Yeah, and it's helping people. But I wanted to help.
You're gonna keep helping people, but regardless of whether you help one person or 1,000 persons, you've helped someone, and that's a success in itself.
Yeah,
right?
No, that is cool. I've just always thought of myself as helping people on a macro scale, and I know until I'm helping people on a macro scale, I won't feel satisfied, and that's it is what it is.
Change that perspective.
Yeah, I do.
On that topic, one thing I like to do is accountability.
Okay. Oh
so
God.
I don't feel like we ask ourselves questions like, what are we doing really well, and what things do we need to work on? So what is one thing that Georgia needs to work on that will make her a better founder, a better friend, a better partner? What is that one thing that you need to work on? It could be a habit. It could be anything. What's that one thing you need to work on?
Probably being calm in the chaos.
Okay.
And yeah, just like weathering the different phases of this. Because there's a particular chaos, or actually being calm in the calm more. I kind of thrive in the chaos. I love it when everything's like going on at once. I kind of enter my element. And then when there's like dips because of maybe the seasonality of the time of year, people are doing less things, then I freak out and I'm not very good in tranquility. So I think an ability to be a bit more still would benefit my relationships and my work.
Okay. Meditation will help with that.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
Calming the
No,
mind.
you're right. I've got the what's it called? Headspace app. And I've done a couple guided meditations with my boy Andy. But I do need to make that more part of my routine.
Yeah, meditation really helps.
Yeah.
But
Is that your experience? Do you do a lot of that?
Yeah, it's one of those ones where obviously you don't see it instantly, delayed gratification. If you do it for 30 days, you'll see that in these moments when you're calm, you're like, oh shit, I'm a lot more relaxed. Like I'm a lot more in control. So definitely try it. And people think that you have to meditate for 12 hours.
No thanks.
5 minutes is fine.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I'm into like the sort of 10-minute.
That's all you need. That's all you need. And then on the flip side, what's one thing that you're doing really well?
One thing I'm doing really well. I think.
I don't want to know. I think I want.
Yeah, it's sad. It's really
firm.
searching in the crevices of my brain right now. I'm trying to, the way that I'm thinking about this is what would other people say that I'm doing well right now? I'm like trying to think, which is George.
George, what does George think?
What does George think she's doing right now? Well, I think that I'm learning really fast. I think I'm a really fast learner. I love that about myself.
You're a sponge.
Yeah, a fucking sponge. Like, teachers always said that about me at school as well. Like, if you just give me a goal, like I want to know everything about it, and I'll learn it, how to do it really fast. And so right now I'm learning a lot about film and production and the best way to create like cool content, and I love that. And I'm getting really inspired by music video directors, and I'm working with really cool creatives, and I've never had a class on any of these things. And I'm also learning a lot about integrating AI into my workflow, and I just love learning, and I love how much I love learning, and I hope I never lose that.
Would other people say that about you?
I think that's a pat on the back.
Yeah, that is a pat on the back. Because I struggle to learn sometimes. I struggle to retain. I think that's my issue. I struggle to retain information. And that's probably through application. I don't necessarily apply what I've then learned.
Yeah, or just repetition. I think people forget how many times they need to relearn things.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's very unlikely that you will learn something just from doing, hearing, seeing, reading it once. You need to like really, really go over it to make it part of your brain chemistry.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, the biggest example for that I always think is like diet books or like gym. Like we all know
how to diet and how to eat.
We all know what we need to do to be healthy.
Yeah.
Like, come on, guys. Like, we were literally told that, like, year 3 biology, Mrs. Nurg, like, what do we need? The food groups. Like, but humans just need to be told over and over and over again. This is how many hours of sleep you get. This is what to eat. Like, I think we just forget how many times we need to relearn things, and that's fine. You just need to make that part of the process.
Yeah, no, it's a good way of seeing it. What's one quote that you live by?
There's never a good time to do anything.
Expand.
In the sense that it's not about waiting to be ready. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment. There aren't really good or bad moments to start anything. It's just what you make of the moment. So you might as well just like make it a good moment.
Do it now. And do you think that's because people are too busy living in the past or the future? They don't live in the present?
Yeah, definitely. Also, just starting is really scary. And as soon as you make an idea an action, it's less of an idealization. It's less romantic. It's less what it could be. It's what it is. What it could be is incredible. What it could be, like but then what it will be, what it actually is terrifying, and you have to put a lot of work into it. So one of my pet peeves, so something I live by, the opposite of that, die by, is when people say I'm an ideas person. I'm like, that just tells me you're not an actions person. Like, ideas should die really, really fast. You should kill your idea and make it an action, because you'll very quickly see that whatever you started with will not be what you end up with. So just have the idea as fast as possible, try and make it happen, and execute.
I love that. And then, who's had a biggest significant impact on your life, and why?
Probably my brothers.
Yeah. How many brothers?
3.
Oh, wow. So you're one of 4?
Yeah. And I'm the youngest.
And
Yeah. Are you the youngest child?
No. But I've got
Can you tell?
I've got a sister who's the youngest, who's got 3 older brothers.
Okay.
I'm
nice.
one of 5.
You're one of the brothers. Which brother are you?
I'm the middle one.
Interesting. How do you find that?
I'm the middle child. Because we're one of 5, yeah.
How do you feel being the middle child?
Yeah, all the stigmatization that comes with it. Yeah.
Do you feel forgotten? That's apparently.
Yeah, all that stuff. Yeah, you get all of that, but it's what makes me right. Because what I said,
I don't actually believe any of that.
I was a devil child, and I was quite.
Okay.
Yeah, I was quite a naughty kid, and I said to my dad all the time, like, see, whenever we're talking about, or you're talking to a family or an uncle, my name's always getting brought up. So I've won. Like, you're always talking about me, right?
Interesting.
So you're talking
Okay.
about, oh, you remember that time when blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you know.
Oh, I see. It's like there's no such thing as like a bad, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm always being talked about. Not in a
Better to be
narcissistic.
talked out than
Yeah,
not talked
yeah,
about. Interesting.
yeah.
Seeking fame from an early age. Love
Exactly. So yeah, why your brothers?
it. Because they are all creative problem solvers
Mm-hmm.
and really committed to what they do. And I think I've learned a lot from being led by them and watching how they've navigated different stages of life
Mm-hmm.
and doing the thing that they wanted to do and making it work for themselves.
Mm.
I think. And they're just all really kind and really grounded.
Yeah.
And just so creative. And yeah, I just think I feel very privileged to be in a household where that was like happening around me.
Yeah, especially 3 boys. You know.
Yeah. I mean, like, I got bullied as well. Don't worry about it. Yeah, a lot.
Really got to my
But
younger
almost
sister.
grateful for that too. I think I have quite a thick skin. Because
That's what happens.
Yeah, I think they think I'm like quite a ridiculous individual.
Yeah,
and like that's fine.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
Character building. That's what we say to
Totally.
That's what we say to my younger sister. That's all
Yeah,
character building.
we're character building you. Building your character.
Exactly. What advice would you give to someone?
Doing what? I feel like it depends what they're doing.
I'll let you decide.
I would say I need to really find out before I advise you whether I'm the right person to advise you, because the best piece of advice is don't listen to too much advice.
Okay.
And if I'm not the right person to advise you, then don't listen to what I'm about to say. You should really only take advice from people that know you really well or know what you want to do really well because they lived it themselves.
Mm.
Other than that, it's probably like net negative to know too much.
I've never seen it like that because everyone's giving out advice. Do this, do that.
Yeah, screw that.
Yeah.
Like, you just find someone who has lived the life that you want to lead and ask them. Or someone that knows you really well to the core and ask them. Don't ask me. Unless I'm living the life you want to lead, in which case, do.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah, well, I mean, in certain ambits of life, I probably am well placed to give advice.
Yeah.
But you just need so much context for actually to be valuable.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say the best bit of advice is becoming good at working out what is good advice. Sorry, this is becoming a bit tautologist. But
No, it's fine because it kind of leads me on to the next, or the last question is obviously the podcast is called The Endless Race. I feel like we're all living this endless race called life. Endless successes, endless failures.
The human race.
The human race. But also, someone is always above you, someone's always below you. And that is always the case, no matter where you are in your journey, or no matter how high up you are or low you are, there's always someone below you. And that's always the case. Kind of goes back to how you were talking about giving advice. It should only be from someone above you. But in your case, someone is looking up to you. So that advice is just as valuable, right? When you hear the phrase the endless race in relation to life, how do you interpret that?
The kind of endless seeking of a goal that you never really reach. And so you might as well make the seeking part the goal.
The journey.
Yeah.
So don't look at the destination, just focus on the journey.
Yeah, you have to have a clear picture of the destination, though, to feel like the journey's worth it. Like, if the view at the top of the mountain, if you don't think it's going to be good, like, why the hell are you climbing the mountain? Climb a different mountain where that does have a good view. But I think that statement really resonates with me right now, because I think the more that I like achieve in other people's eyes, the more I realize that like that's actually not the good part. And the figuring out how to get there is the fun part. And I know that is also a lesson that I'm going to have to relearn every single time I achieve anything. And I think that's almost part of the endless cycle, is that you forget every time that the process is the good bit. And then when you fulfill it, you're like, then I'll feel so. And you need to think that getting through the process is going to get you a reward. Otherwise you wouldn't go through the process. It's kind of that endless cycle of learning, oh, that was the good bit. Oh, that was the good bit. Shit.
It's always changing. And I think that's I think you summed it up nicely, very beautifully. But geez, it's been a pleasure having you on.
Thanks for having me.
Where can the people find you? You're on this camera.
Boom, boom, boom. Where can they find me? You can find me in person if you want. I live in North London. I'm an IRL kind of person. Or you can find me online, probably on LinkedIn is the best way to hear me talk about what I care about, or follow us on Instagram, which is uni.tbc. You won't find a personal Instagram. So if you want to find personal stuff, it's on LinkedIn.
It's interesting that it's on LinkedIn, because you'd think LinkedIn is more, I mean, when I say personal, I know you're not.
What is supposed to be professional?
Yeah.
I don't think I use LinkedIn how people are supposed to use LinkedIn.
I mean,
I write like little poems.
This is a total left conversation, but since it's here, LinkedIn has changed the way. Like, I go on LinkedIn now and you see people just posting just stuff that's like, why are you posting this stuff? Like,
because people want to share their story. It's all storytelling. Life is storytelling.
even on LinkedIn when it's classed as a professional.
Yeah, because we're all just wanting to share and hear other people's stories. Since caveman times. It's like what we're hardwired to want to do is to like hear stories and to understand what other people are going through and to compare and all of that kind of stuff. So if you give us any avenue to share things on, it will become storytelling.
It's definitely become that on LinkedIn.
Which is kind of fine. Like, I think that I went to a talk of Reid Hoffman's the other day, and he was asked that question, how do you feel about the evolution of LinkedIn into what it is today? And he said, we created LinkedIn to help people express their professional selves in whatever way that meant to them.
Yeah.
And right now there is becoming this blur between sort of work life and your professional and your personal self. So if expressing your professional self is through exposing certain vulnerable parts of yourself, then that's fine. Like, I'm not a very professional person. I'm not a very formal person. I don't believe in any of that stuff. I never have. I just want to like be myself. So that's who I put on LinkedIn. And I think it's beautiful that other people do that too. I think it's fun.
Maybe I need to shift my...
Yeah, you need to change that chip. What is it you said to me?
Perspective.
Shift your perspective.
That's it. Because I just see it as like a professional platform, right?
Nothing
as you
is
mentioned,
professional.
It all depends on how that person...
I just think nothing is in reality is that professional. Like, the most professional rooms I've been in, they're all just people. Like, you crack a joke and they laugh.
Yeah.
Like, no one really wants to be professional. Like, it's such a like, no one wants to get up and be super formal and tight and like, yeah. They just want to, as soon as you break the ice, like, I always try and do that in meetings. I'm like, oh my God, like, that's a sick plant you've got in the background. And then they're like, yeah, I got it at Hackney. I mean, and I'm like, no. Where did you get Hackney? Okay, cool. And like, just breaking it and just connecting with people. Like, that's what everyone wants, really. Like, can we pretend that no one actually wants to like write in an email, I hope this email finds you well?
Yeah, exactly. No one
wants to do that. You should be like, how are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, last time you said that you got off a call and you said you were going to your kids' work. Like, how was it? Or just like, connect.